Chapter 8. Game Change. The Monarchs were playing at Comiskey Park, the famous Chicago ball field. Jackie was out warming up when a white man waved him over. He was a scout looking for new players to join the Brooklyn Dodgers. That season, the Dodgers had finished third in the National League. Somehow, it seemed like the team was always struggling. In 55 years, they'd only been in 3 World Series and had never won. The team's president, Branch Rickey, wanted to turn the Brooklyn Dodgers into a powerhouse team. The scout told Jackie that the Branch Rickey wanted to meet him. He was thinking of starting a new Negro League team. Why only me? Jackie asked the scout. After all, a new team would need lots of players. Still, he said yes to the scout. Maybe there was something bigger on Branch Rickey's mind. Jackie took the train to Brooklyn, New York. On August 28, 1945, he stepped into Branch Rickey's office. The men stared at each other. Branch Rickey asked, "Do you have a girl?" "Yes," said Jackie, "I do." Why did Branch Rickey ask that question? He wanted to know if Jackie was likely to settle down and have a family. To Branch Rickey, that said a lot about a man. "Do you know why you were brought here?" the Dodger president continued. Jackie said he had heard there might be a new Negro League team. Then Branch Rickey said no. Jackie was brought to talk about playing for the Brooklyn Ball Club. "Me?" said Jackie. Jackie couldn't believe it. Rickey had made up the story about a new black team because he didn't want the newspaper reporters finding out that the Dodgers were interested in a black player. It would make headlines, and Rickey wanted to make changes quietly. His plan was for Jackie to start playing for the Dodgers minor league team in Montreal. They were called the Royals. Good players in the Royals moved up to the Brooklyn Dodgers. That was Rickey's hope for Jackie. The Brooklyn Dodgers. Where did the name for the Brooklyn's major league team come from? In the early 1900s, trolley tracks ran in crazy patterns through the streets of Brooklyn. People had to dodge the trolleys at every turn. Brooklyn fans had their own name for the team, Dem Bums. Each year the excitement would build. Would the Dodgers win the pennant? Would they win the World Series? And then, disappointment. Altogether, the team would play in 9 World Series. But they'd only win once, in 1955, with the dream team of Pee Wee Reese and Jackie Robinson in the infield, Duke Snider in center field, and Carl Furillo in the right field, Roy Campanella behind home plate, and Don Newcomb pitching. Wait till next year, the loyal fans said each year. They were used to heartbreak, but they finally gave up hope. Once and for all, in 1958. That's when the team left Brooklyn and moved to Los Angeles. After hearing what Branch Rickey said, Jackie couldn't say a word. This was really happening. He was thrilled, scared, and excited all at the same time. He knew he wanted to do it, for black people everywhere, but also for his mother, for Rachel, and for himself. Finally, he managed to say one word. Yes. Branch Rickey believed in equality, but he knew there'd be problems with white players who didn't want to play with Jackie, and with white players who didn't want to play against him. Some white fans and white umpires wouldn't welcome Jackie either. Jackie's temper would be tested again and again. Branch Rickey was very direct. What would Jackie say when someone called him names? What would Jackie do if a player dug his cleats into Jackie's leg on base, or threw a pitch at his head? "Mr. Rickey," Jackie finally said, "do you want a ball player who's afraid to fight back?" "I'm looking for a ball player with guts enough not to fight back," Rickey said. Jackie understood. All black people would be judged by how he behaved. If he lost control, it would hurt the chances of other black players hoping to join the majors. Jackie did have the guts not to fight back. Before he left the building, he had signed up with the ball club.